Jeez, Diesel's getting it.
Oh, he got a bone.
Got a freaking bone.
The rare breed's okay, but my ribs are on fleek. Yeah.
We will find out.
Oh, we will. I mean, it's not the first time we haven't had these, so we're eating on the air. Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I'm Martelle, and with me always is Randy. What up, Randy?
You're in rare form.
You know what? It's been 2 weeks.
It has.
It has been a not great 2 weeks.
Right.
Because I kind of missed recording last week.
Yeah, you did.
I did. Do you know why we missed recording last week?
I do, because you told me.
I did. I got the COVID. I got the coronades.
Which, I was telling Kevin today, when I left your house 2 weeks ago, and you were having a drink out in your drive, and said, I can't smell it, but I still taste something.
Still taste it.
You got COVID. And you said, I don't go anywhere. And I said, you go to the gym.
But it wasn't. So here's the deal. We didn't get it from the gym.
Well, I figured if it came from the gym, I'd see some kind of posting like, hey, we're going to shut down for a couple weeks.
Yeah, no. We think it came from Harley, actually.
Oh, now you tell me.
Yeah. Yeah, we think it actually came from Harley got it at school.
Did she have it then?
No. But so she woke up one morning, like 3 o'clock in the morning, and she was hot as fuck. Like 103 degree hot temperature.
That's
like
dangerous.
Fucking hot. 103, I'm not hospital yet. I'm ibuprofen, and we'll see what happens.
It's getting close.
105, my ass is like, I become an ambulance.
Yeah.
Ambulance.
Amber lamps.
And so she was at 103, gave her some ibuprofen, said, all right, here's your trash can, go back to bed. Things get worse, I'm in it. Like, I'm off to the hospital. Her fever broke. And by the time she woke up the next morning, she was like 99. So, and she's usually running around 98.7.
That's good.
So, cool. Kept her home from school because it was a little abnormal. No big deal. Got her a visit to the doctor. She had a COVID test at the doctor, one of the rapid ones, the 15-minute ones. Came back negative. Whatever. Done. Smash cut to you and I recording that Saturday. And me having a sinus infection that started on the 30th. That's when we've tracked this back. My sinus infection started the 30th. And usually when I get a sinus infection, I can't smell anything anyway. I can still taste stuff. It's muted. But I can still... I'm still a functioning human being with 5.5 senses over 6. But...
What is your sixth sense?
Oh, I'm an asshole.
I don't think that's a sense. I think that's what we'd call like an attribute of yours.
Oh, personality disorder.
So, all right, so go. I'm going back to eat this rib. You go.
You eat those. You eat that rib, and so finally on, I think we do the whole Easter thing on Sunday, and then on Tuesday, because the sinus infection hadn't subsided yet. Usually it only takes like 3 days. I'll get some Mucinex, I'll get some Delsum, and I will kick the shit out of this thing in a matter of 3 days, no big deal. I ended up calling my doctor. I'm like, hey, I think I may need an antibiotic. I've got a sinus infection going on. I said it hasn't gone out. Usually after 3 days, I sound froggy. Like I'm just because of shit just draining down the back of my throat. Well, that wasn't happening. So he's like, all right, I'll get you an antibiotic. Here's some amoxicillin for 10 days. And I'm going to go ahead and order a COVID test for you, just to be sure. He goes, I don't think you have it, but just to be on the safe side. Fuck. Okay. I don't want them tickling my brain. So I go get the COVID test on Tuesday, and I get a response back on Wednesday.
Did you get your brain tickled?
I did get my brain tickled. It was like four fingers of tickling going on. So I get the results back, and they're like, when I show up, they said, are you here because you have symptoms? I'm like, no, I'm here because my doctor ordered it. And she's like, okay, do you have symptoms? I'm like, I have a sinus infection. I can't smell anything anyway because of the sinus infection. She's like, all right, whatever. Sticks Q-tip up, tickles brain. Later that day, comes back. I'm like, damn. So I have a consult with the doctor the next day because the results came back at like 7:30 in the evening. I was going to say afternoon. In the evening, and he's like, so you're positive. I'm like, right. He's like, but you don't have symptoms. I'm like, other than you can't smell because of the sinus infection symptoms? Yeah. He's like, this is weird. He goes, usually you have like 2 symptoms or 3 symptoms, but wow, you have 1. I'm like, all right. I said, yeah, it is weird. I said, should Liz get tested? Does she have symptoms? Not a 1. Well, just to be on the safe side, let's go ahead and issue a test. Take her up the next day. She hits positive. She has 0 symptoms. It all, like none. And he's like, oh, this is strange. I'm like, I don't think it's strange. We're just highly immune to most of the shit out there. So, plus we're in the gym, 4 days a week. So I'm pretty sure that boosts our immune system. And I eat shit off the floor. Like I would literally just pick stuff off the floor and eat it. So 5-second rule be damned.
Not even food.
Not even food. Shit. Like
just random lint balls and
chocolate covered moose turds. I'll just pick them up and eat them. No big deal.
There you go.
So we do all that. I was supposed to go to Nashville with Mr. Giannetti and his wife. I'm pissed that we didn't go. I'm happy that we didn't go because every night over that weekend I had a headache, and so did Liz. Now, and I don't know if that was symptoms of COVID or symptoms of allergies because we had both allergy attacks happening at the same time while we had this, so we can't dictate which one was the other. We were literally in bed at 9 o'clock, and it sucked. Like fucking headache every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, every goddamn night. And of course, when you go back and look at the weather was changing daily with rain and all this other bullshit. So, whatever. I'm pissed I didn't go. I'm kind of glad I didn't go. I wish I would have went anyway and just said fuck it and just went. Like, whatever. If I hadn't had the test, then I wouldn't have known anyway, and I still would have had it. But having the test and knowing it, I don't know if that played into headaches as well or, psychologically. But I wasn't happy. So, did all that. Liz is still technically under quarantine until Monday. So you shouldn't be here recording with me, but she's fine.
That's good to know.
Yeah, she's fine. Whatever. I
may not be fine.
Well, you'll be fine. You'll be okay. You were here 2 weeks ago. You didn't get it. And
so let's just keep tempting fate.
Yeah. I mean, why not? So, but I was literally almost out of quarantine when we were recording at that point. When we figured out that I actually had it. Like I was already like 4 days into a 10-day quarantine.
Yeah.
So I was just like, whatever. Randy will be fine. We're 6 feet apart. We're usually 6 feet apart in the house anyway.
Yeah, we don't get real close.
No, we don't hug, and we're not like...
We should hug more.
We could. I'm a hugger.
We're going to cuddle after this, aren't we?
I mean, but I get to be the little spoon.
All right, this time.
I mean...
We got to take turns.
Okay.
Fat guys need loving, too.
They do. They do.
Fat guys need cuddling, too.
They do.
Oh, that'd make a great T-shirt.
Fucking fantastic shirt. But anyway, I decided, I'm like, you know what? We're back.
Don't steal my idea for a shirt, dude.
Dude doesn't even listen to the show anymore. Just
Good.
like we're not listening to...
I
can't listen to Tyler and his elitism and his just everything else that he doesn't do for the show.
I just don't listen to many podcasts anymore. Well, I do, but they're like true crime, serial killer, or comedy ones.
I don't because I'm standing here and I'm usually on a phone call from 7:30 in the morning till 11:30 in the morning. But we're back.
We are back.
We're back.
Thank you for telling all that story so I could eat 3 ribs.
Yeah, and I made ribs. Kind of for the occasion.
Devoured these 3 ribs.
They were okay.
That's why I wasn't talking that whole time.
It's fine.
I think they're pretty good.
They're good, but they're a little salty.
They are a little salty.
But I think that's the meat, not the seasoning I used.
You got salty meat.
I did. They're Tyson ribs, and they make chicken, not ribs. So, yeah. They're still trying to get used to it.
You get some like real ribs from a butcher. Like something fresh that it wasn't pumped full of chemicals.
I would, but the only real butcher around here is Blystone.
Okay.
I don't like Joe. Like on a personal level.
Is that the guy that's running for governor or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like on a personal level, I think he's a dickhead.
But I bet his meat's delicious in your mouth.
It is fantastic. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
So now I can talk and tell you about.
I just can't personally on a personal level. I just don't like him.
Yeah.
I think he's a fucking crackpot, and I think he's a rich elitist prick.
Yeah, sounds like a politician.
I mean, he fits the narrative of that guy, and now he's running for governor.
Well, I don't care about him.
Good.
My day started off bad. Not bad. My day started off late. I was supposed to be in Westerville at 10:30 this morning.
I thought it was 1:30.
I'll get there.
All right.
A buddy of mine, the CEO of his company passed away last year.
Oh.
He got promoted to, he's like president and CEO now. So,
is that all it takes?
Yeah. You just poison them, and then you get promoted.
God, I got a long way to go.
So you got a lot of people to poison. Jesus. But the only reason they had office space is because the owner's wife didn't want him working at their house. So the CEO or whoever got him an office space last year. They all moved in. Well, there's only 3 of them in the office. They do, kind of like me, we're always out in the field. They do home inspections, so their guys all over the country are not in offices. They're out working. So the guy passes away, and there's 2 of them basically in the office, and this office has like 5 or 6 offices in this area, and a conference room, and a reception area. So they're like, nobody comes here.
You got a receptionist desk.
I didn't. No, I didn't want all that. But anyway, he's giving away a bunch of furniture. So he said, I'll be there at 10:30. There's some other guys coming to pick up stuff. Cool, no problem. Beth's going to start working a couple days from home. She needed a desk. He had a small one. Cool, I'll grab that. So I'm supposed to be up there at 10:30. I wake up at 10:36. Kevin had sent me a text at 9:40.
You're late.
Saying, hey, I'm out front. And he called me around 10. And then he's still sitting out there. I texted him. I said, you still here? He goes, yeah. I said, dude, I just woke up. Go home.
Why is he not banging on the front door?
That's it's like Beth was up. The boys were up, but she didn't know I needed to go anywhere, so she let me sleep. Now, when I sleep in, usually like 8:30-ish is about as far as I sleep in. Not today.
I'm more concerned of why your brother's not banging on the front door. Like,
he probably thought I was
not that your brother would be like, motherfucker, but motherfucker, open the door.
Nope, that's not his style. So he was like, yeah, I was just sitting here playing games on my phone waiting on you. I was like, dude, I'm not even in the shower. I said, go home. I left my medication out in the other truck. Had to drive yesterday 3 hours to get my work van, and then 3 hours home with that. So that was
speaking of, I didn't hear you pull up.
I know, I drove the truck.
Oh.
I've still got it for now. It's loud, dude. The van's even louder. I got to get that fixed. But, yeah, so I woke up late. So I texted my buddy Matt, hey, I'll be there. I just woke up. And he goes, well, I've got to leave for a bit. I'll be back at 1:30. So at that point, I'm like, okay, I'll go up there, get that, bring it home, unload. Still get the Martelles at a decent time. So while I'm pooping, I'm sitting there texting everybody, and I go, crap. I told Derek I'd come get those. He did an event at Hocking Hills Winery yesterday.
Yep.
In 4 hours, they only sold 27 plates of food.
Which I find to be completely absurd. What the fuck is wrong with these people down there?
They didn't promote them. Like, when they go to the brewery, the 33 brewery or whatever, he said they do great. The brewery pumps it up all week, promotes it. He said the winery shared it at 1:30 on Friday, shared one of their posts.
That doesn't make...
They said people were walking in with, like, food. Because it's one of those places, like the brewery down there.
You bring your own food.
You bring your own food. So people were walking in with, like, boxes of pizza. Or they come over and look at the menu, but they didn't know. So he had all...
Even if I didn't know and I walked in with a box of pizza, I'd be like, oh, barbecue?
Yeah. I'd do that over the pizza any day.
Pizza gonna stay at home. Like,
of course, they have Pizza Crossing down there, which is really good.
Pizza Crossing is good, but I would still bag up some Pizza Crossing for some barbecue.
Yeah. Take that pizza home.
Yeah, tomorrow.
So I got a big old fat pan of pork, chicken, green beans, a pan of baked beans, and 2 pans of mac.
Where's mine?
Down in the truck if you want some.
No, I'm just kidding. I
I'll give
got
you
2
a couple
more racks
bites.
of ribs in the oven.
So my truck smells like meat, and then I walk into your house and it smells like meat. It's just a big old meat in your mouth kind of day.
It is.
Meat in your face.
Well, I figured we're back. I bought 3 racks of rib. This is the first rack. We haven't even dug into the next 2 racks yet.
Oh, are we doing that?
No.
Okay. I was like, I am not prepared. I had 2 Taco Bell cheese roll-ups today.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I had to eat to take my medication.
Oh.
And every other drive-thru was like wrapped around the building.
Well,
so I was like, well, give me those 2.
I ended up getting 3 racks of ribs. So we'll probably end up doing these for dinner. They're just in the oven.
Yeah.
Sitting there warming, staying juicy.
Moist.
Yeah. But I figured we're back.
Staying hot.
I'm doing some motherfucking ribs.
Do it.
I did
Do it up.
I did it
up.
I did it. So
You put your rack in my face.
I did 3 racks of ribs.
I just motorboated those ribs.
I got 2 racks left. But you've got rare breed and ribs.
Yeah.
I actually have Jefferson's and ribs. I'm on like my 6th glass of fucking whiskey today.
I was going to say, you posted around like lunchtime your first one, didn't you? Or was that from yet? No.
Oh, that was today.
It was today. Because it was with the ribs.
Yeah. Rare breed and ribs.
Yeah.
I put it
remember.
on. I knew that we were having that today for the show. I put it out early. So there was something that I was going to bitch about.
Shocker.
I know, and I don't remember exactly what it was.
Something about COVID.
It was definitely about COVID. So, oh, yeah, I remember. So my version of COVID. I'm going to call it my version. Just like I would, never talk about telling you my truth. Because I think that's a bullshit statement. But my version of COVID was weak. And essentially what it comes down to, for me, is if you don't work out, you don't take vitamins, you don't supplement for what you need, you don't get enough vitamin D, zinc, or vitamin C.
Basically, if you live like me.
Yeah, if you're Randy and you get COVID, you're a pussy.
How?
I'm trying to figure that part out.
That's a pretty bold claim you just put out there.
It is. No, basically so thankfully the New York Times put out an article the other day about staying in shape, working out, being fit, and how that reduces COVID. But then they've also, and I think we've talked about it before, of vitamin D reduces COVID as well. That's actually been studied, and they found out that getting enough vitamin D actually reduces not the chances of COVID, but
the effects.
The effects of it.
The more D you get, the better off you are.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's just fact in general.
Everybody, if you don't know that, you do now. Go get you some D.
Get some D.
And tell us how you feel after.
And then take a lot of D. Like I take 8,000 to 9,000 D a day.
That is a lot of D.
That's a lot of D.
Each 1,000 D is an inch.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of D.
Yeah.
And I feel great.
You look great. You look fantastic.
I mean, I take it right in the mouth.
Yeah, you have to.
You could get a suppository, but I don't know that I'd want to go that route.
Do they make vitamin D suppositories?
I assume they have to.
I mean, if not, anything becomes a suppository if you're brave enough.
Right. I mean, vodka tampons are a suppository.
Depends on how creative you are and how flexible you are.
Yeah, I mean, you just cram it up there. Cram it in your keister.
I don't know if I could, I'd probably have to, put it on a hard stool and sit on it or something.
But you get enough D, you'll be fine. But, no, I mean, basically, what it comes down to is I don't know where I got my COVID. I don't care. I'm happy that I got it. I know that's an odd statement for someone to say. But I know how my body's going to react to it.
Yeah.
It's not. It's going to decimate the fuck out of it, and I'm going to continue on with my life. I really wish I could have gone to Nashville. I'm pissed that we didn't go, and I'm glad that we didn't go, because I didn't feel like shit, but I had headaches, and if I have a headache, I don't want to fucking be around anybody or do anything.
Yeah.
That's just me on normal basis anyway. But the fact that Liz and I will attribute the fact that Liz and I do work out 4 times a week. We do make sure that we take our vitamins and all the other shit that we do take actually lessen the effect of whatever variant because, there's only 10 different variants out there.
Oh, yeah.
Now. I mean, whatever. That we just kind of cruise through it.
Really didn't know you had it. Had you not even been tested?
Well, that's the thing. Like, we didn't even know we had it. That's the main, I guess my main point is we didn't even know we had it. If I had not called my doctor about getting an antibiotic for a sinus infection and him issuing the test, I would have never known I had it.
Right.
I'm glad I knew I had it because at some point I would have gotten tested for an antibody.
See, and part of this makes me wonder a couple things. One, it obviously affects different people different ways.
Oh, absolutely.
And two, and you're right about. I totally agree with everything you said about taking vitamins, being in shape. Probably making sure you're getting good sleep.
You know what? You don't even have to be in shape. Let me be clear. You don't have to be in shape. You just have to take care of yourself.
Well, I mean, I think it helps. Yeah,
it helps.
That's what I mean. When I say in shape, I mean not being me.
No. Well, no. Even you can be you and be in shape.
In a shape.
Round is a shape.
Pearish
is a shape. I mean, here's the thing.
I got that apple bottom.
You could go out and
apple
literally
bottom gym shorts.
Randy, I mean, you could go out and run a mile a day.
No,
every single day. No, shut up. You could go out and run a mile every single day and you would still be the way you are. That a mile a day every day is not going to change you. I mean, it's just not. You've done it already.
Yeah.
You lost 100 and whatever pounds. You were at 280 pounds or whatever it was, but you were still you, but you were in shape for you.
Right.
People would look at you at that and go, man, he is fucking overweight.
Yeah, but that's when I was fighting, so I just hit him.
It doesn't matter, though. You were still close to 300 pounds, but you were in shape.
Yeah, I was at 268 was my peak, and that's when I was doing Krav and hiking mountains and all that, and it's still a high weight.
It's still a high weight. Absolutely. But you were in shape at that point. You could still be 300 pounds and in shape. You could literally
be... look at a lot of pro athletes.
Right. You could be 400 pounds and in shape. So you could be you in shape. You could be fit. You could be doing everything you need to do.
I think that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
It may be.
I'm going to cuddle you so hard after this.
I can't wait. But
you need to drink 5 glasses before I come every time.
But that's
what I meant though. When I say be in shape, I don't mean you have to be a triathlete or
you're not going to have cum gutters and walking around with an 8-pack of cum gutters.
Yeah, everybody's body makeup's different too.
Right.
So, but I mean, just like you said, taking care of yourself. I think that definitely helps. But
absolutely,
after listening to your story with you and Liz, that also makes me wonder more about the false positives we've heard about. Because, okay, you lost your sense of smell. You still think that's, you've had allergies before, whatever, sinus infections. But Liz showed no symptoms and tested positive.
Right.
And then aside from a few days of having headaches, which again, the Ohio weather and the bariatric
I have bariatric problems.
Yeah.
Barometer.
They're all over the place.
Right. This is my season to shine with headaches, with migraines.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I had, I didn't have migraines, but allergies and everything else. Like April, mid March to mid May is my headache season. Like that is when they are the worst. Like I'll basically get a headache damn near every day. I had one today.
Yeah.
I mean, I woke up this morning, I got a cup of coffee, was sitting there, and I was like, fuck, it's going to rain today. Weather comes on, they're like, oh, we're expecting rain around 5 o'clock. I'm like, God damn it.
Yep. Knew it was coming.
I mean, it's as we record, it's 5:13 and it hasn't started raining yet, but it did rain earlier.
It was raining all over the place. We went from Westerville down to Circleville. And then I went to meet Derek's, and then here I kept coming in and out of heavy rain. Not real heavy, but so yeah, it's kind of scattered. It's all over.
So but my point is, it's going to affect everybody differently. If you take care of yourself in either the most minimal fashion or the most extreme fashion, that is going to benefit you when it comes to if you get COVID.
I agree. If
you do nothing, your ass is going to end up in the hospital on a ventilator, which I wouldn't recommend. Don't go on a ventilator.
I do know of a gentleman that died from COVID that was in shape for him.
What underlying issues did he have?
None.
Really?
None that we're aware of. No blood pressure issues, no heart issues, nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they're saying there's different strains. They're saying this and that. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of World War Z.
Yeah.
Where all of a sudden, these zombies, hundreds of zombies are running past this one kid that's crouched down, and they're going, "What's up? Why aren't they attacking that kid?"
It's because he had something.
Right. So you find out. I feel like it can affect anybody and everybody. Obviously, it can, but it affects people so differently. It seems
It does.
that
Absolutely.
I don't. And I think we still don't know what it is. And in the meantime, we're pumping out vaccines, and we don't know what's affecting what and who's doing. I don't know. I'm no proctologist, so I can't figure this crap out.
Well, the thing that kind of astonishes me. So, back when all the Black Lives Matter protesting was going on, George Floyd and all the horrible shit that happened with George Floyd, and then you got the Black Lives Matter protests, and then there was this huge influx of, it was like wave 2 or whatever they want to call it. But there was a huge influx of infection, like COVID infections. My sister-in-law and I got into an argument. She lives out in Jersey, and she has known several people that have passed away from this. I'm going to say they all had some sort of underlying, issue.
There's definitely a lot of that too. A lot of these COVID deaths were just COVID's what pushed them over the edge.
Yeah, they were over 60. They had a heart issue. They had a respiratory issue. Whatever the case is, they had something. But she flat out told me that the protesting had nothing to do, was not a super spreader.
Well, how's that not a super spreader? But
because they were protesting.
That's dumb.
I just kind of left it
you can't.
It's not
reason
selective
with somebody who is not willing to hear reason.
It's not selective.
No.
You got a shitload of people, whether they're wearing masks or not. That's a spreader. You got thousands of people in the streets. That's a spreader. I don't care. But she was adamant that is not why there was another surge in infections. This time around, it's the younger crowd. So wave 4, maybe?
I don't know.
Whatever they're calling it.
I feel like it's now become the, that's what I call music albums.
It is. That's
what I call COVID Volume 19.
It's Girls Gone Wild, number 69.
If you want to do
but it's
go ahead.
Now it's supposedly the variant and the younger crowd, like the 35 and under crowd is now the ones getting it because they're just kind of over all the bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm over it. Whatever. I don't care. Now that I got it, it's more like having a vaccine, which people are rushing out and they're putting all their money into the vaccine. Not physically, but they're like, oh, I got the vaccine. I don't have to worry about getting the COVID anymore. Blah, 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 blah. But then people turn around and get the COVID after they've had the vaccine. So it's not 100% foolproof. So don't put all your eggs in that basket. But I've had family members that are putting all their eggs in that basket.
I love eggs.
I love hard boiled, deviled eggs. Oh, and Beth still hasn't given us any.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get on her about that.
Yeah, but it's just I have family that are like, I got the vaccine. I can start doing things. Shit's getting back to normal. I'm like, no, I got it. Now shit's back to normal. Oh, it was never really changed anything I was doing in the first place.
Except working from home
and wearing a mask to the store. Now, if I can just get to the point where I don't have to wear the fucking mask anymore, shit's normal again.
Yeah. You don't have to wear the mask anymore.
You don't have to.
But you may have to deal with some BS.
But I don't really want to deal with somebody who thinks they have the right to run by me and go, put your fucking mask on. And I just want to be like, I'm fully vaccinated by way of COVID. So anyway.
Somebody runs up to you and say, put a mask on, just say, I've got it right now, and see how fast they run away.
I tested positive yesterday, asshole. I'm cool. How you feel? I wouldn't do that because that's a super dick move. But I'm just after, not to sound like some elitist prick, but after having it, it's really not as bad as everybody some people that have had it have said it was. Like, I know people that are like, I laid on the couch for a week.
But again, it could have knocked them out.
Well, no, I get that. And I'm like, that was, you know, you're speaking your COVID truth. My COVID truth was, I just I went and ran a mile while you were laying on the couch.
You sent me a picture of the beaver van.
I did. I was out walking. I'm like, oh, well, I'm just going to go out and I chugged through a 4-mile walk and no issues, no respiratory issues, nothing. Sent you a picture of the beaver van and was like, hey, I'm here. It's a beaver.
There's an 8-bit beaver painted on that van.
And I'm sure people are going to get pissed at, you know, because I'm so nonchalant about it. But that's what my COVID truth is. My COVID truth is that I'm very nonchalant about it. It was very much nothing to be concerned with. I'm glad I got it.
Now you know.
I didn't want it, but I'm glad I got it. I now know how my body's going to react to it. Do I plan on getting a vaccine? Don't want to get into that at this point. It is what it is, but there's no science to back the long-term effects of Johnson & Johnson's blood clots on 6,000 women out of the 4.8 thousand or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But there's still no science behind it. I'm not running out to get shot up just because, you know, everybody wants you to.
There's a lot of great memes coming out of all of it, though.
There is a lot of great memes coming out of that. But
that's what I'm here for.
But the shaming that is trying to happen.
Yeah, that's just bullying.
The no vaccine shaming or the you must be vaccinated to get in here. You can eat my ass. Like, I just won't go there.
Vaccine or not, all are welcome.
Yeah.
Pull up a chair to the table.
Pull up a chair, you know, whatever. So, anyway, hate me. Don't hate me.
Hate me today.
Don't give a fuck. But that's kind of where I'm at. I'm glad I got it.
Good.
I
now
it's all whiskey that kept me from getting it.
There you go.
When your blood alcohol content is 98%, ain't shit can live in that.
Including your own soul.
You have to have a soul first.
That's true. You've got one. It's just a very, very angry little redhead girl.
She is very ginger.
And freckles and just resting bee face.
Yeah, she is very ginger.
Ginger female, man. They're feisty. That's what you got.
She's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's your soul there. It's not dark because there are times you're up and giddy, but
oh no, it's very bipolar.
Yeah, that's it. A bipolar ginger.
I got a bipolar ginger soul.
You're like the evil world version of Pippi Longstocking.
Oh, that's good.
Oh man,
it's really good. The braids just stick straight out,
right? Except yours stick straight up, kind of like rock and roll.
They go up and out,
like horns.
Yeah, they kind of curl a little.
Oh man. Somebody draw that up for us. Somebody that's an artist.
Oh, that'd be good.
So, speaking of how to get to the top, you said you had many people to kill, and I sent you an article that I found hilarious.
Was it the DUI one?
No, it was the Hitman one.
Oh, yeah, God.
That was funny.
Jesus Christ.
So,
hold on. I got to lick my fingers. I'm still eating a bone.
You going to try and pull it up?
I got it right here.
Quit slobbering on that bone.
I can't.
It's so good.
They're so good.
So
it's right here. Hitman outsourced a murder to a hitman who hired a hitman who hired a hitman who hired a hitman.
That looks like a bad copy-paste mistake.
It does.
But that's actually what happened.
This is what happened in China.
Yeah.
So this was a Chinese thing. It was one guy who's a hitman who probably wasn't a hitman hired a hitman.
No, one guy hired a hitman.
Well, that's what
he wasn't a hitman.
Well, no. I'm skipping over the first guy. So one gentleman hired a hitman. And then the hitman who probably wasn't a hitman hired a hitman. And then that hitman hired a hitman. And then he hired a guy who hired a guy.
Yeah. So what happened was this guy was paid $282,800 for the job. He took the money.
That's so much Bitcoin.
Then found another hitman and offered him half of that. Then that guy found another hitman and offered him half of that. And then that guy offered another hitman half of that. And then finally, some dude got paid like $10,000 to kill a guy, and instead goes to the guy. I don't know if you read through the article.
I did not.
He goes to the guy that they're all supposed to kill and says, "Hey, if you help me fake your death, I'll split this with you." And that's how they were caught.
Wow.
So it literally went from like, okay, you're hiring a top hitman for the job. He goes, I'm going to outsource this one. So
I ain't got time for this bullshit. This is tiny.
This
is
so
little.
he takes half the money, hires another hitman. By the time it gets down to the guy that's making like, it's got to be like, I'm not doing the math, but like $10K. Yeah. You're down to the dumbest of the dumb hitmen.
Yeah.
Like if a guy's willing to do it for really nothing life changing, he's not an elite assassin.
No.
He's not a ninja. He's just Chinese. Don't be racist. He's not a ninja. He's just some dude that like he wears a shirt.
He put an ad on Craigslist.
Yeah, it's seriously like Facebook Marketplace, and he just goes to the guy he's supposed to kill and goes, "Hey, let's fake your death.
I don't want to kill you.
You leave the country, and I'll give you half of whatever the amount was.
I'll give you $5,000.
I'll give you $50 to go live a new life somewhere else."
This sounds like something that
or
would come straight out of Alabama.
So it kind of does. So it was. I'm going to try and do the math. 282.
So
divided by 2 is 141. That's easy. So that's the first, second, third guy is 70.
They try to break it down here at the bottom, but it doesn't really break down to the right numbers. In April 2014,
read that name.
I know. I'm trying to no.
It's one of those pronouns.
It's just XI, but it's like pronouncing Nguyen is win. In Gaian.
Yeah.
I call it in Gaian. They're like, no, it's win.
Yeah.
So this is like Z or Zai.
It's Chet.
It probably is Chet. For everything they went through, his name is definitely fucking Chet.
Yeah.
Chet asked Tan for another $141,000, which would be paid after the job. The court said in a release around the same time, Mo. Shit. All right, Mo. Subcontracted another hitman, Yang Kangshang, paying him around $38,000 upfront, promising around $71,000 when the murder was complete. The court added that Mo gave Yang the phone with a rival's developer's photo, a note with his license plate number, and a printed photo of him. Yang then offered the job to a fourth man, Gang Shin.
Also, so Yang Kangshang offered the job to Yang Guangshang.
Yeah. Up the similar front payment of $28,000 with another $71,000 when the job is done. At the end of April, the second Yang ended up taking the task to the hitman's fifth man, Lang Zingsai, for a measly $14,000. Ling, rather than to kick the proverbial can down the road to another hitman, ended up reaching out to the rival developer to tell him about the hit. So there you go. So it was about $14,000.
Yeah.
That's a lot of names that I can't pronounce to go through. I got Win in Yang.
Yeah. So that's how you get to the top. You just hire a hitman that hires 5 more hitmen and 4 more, however many more.
I need to become that first hitman but not get caught, so I can just, hire it out to somebody else.
You're a contractor.
Yeah. I don't know who that is. I never talked to him before in my life.
Mm-mm.
Don't know what he's talking about.
No proof.
Prove it. Oh, we're in China. Yeah, never mind. Anyway. So, pool. Let's do a pool update just because. The pool is coming on May 11th.
All right.
I say coming, it's getting delivered.
You need a hole dug then.
Well, once it shows up. So the pool will be here probably a week or two. And then they'll start construction of the pool. Like they'll actually dig everything up. And then after that's done, I get to spend $1,000. I know it doesn't seem like a lot. It is a lot. To rent a skid steer and a Harley rake and literally level most of the 5 acres that I own. Doesn't that sound like a whole lot of fun?
I, for one, cannot wait for that to happen.
My yard is going to be dirt because I'm going to regrade everything.
I can't wait. That's going to be riveting.
Fucking awful. Like mowing right now is a bitch. It is nothing but like bouncing around. My back hurts after I get done mowing. Like stoved. Like your whole body is stoved. And it's the worst. And it sucks. Anyway. Mo was supposed to be in Circleville last weekend, too. For a motorcycle race. It got canceled.
Oh, did it get canceled?
It did get canceled. It got canceled because of rain. God, what else is going on? There's been so much over the past 2 weeks. Not really, because I've been sitting at home doing nothing. Got some new Funkos.
I noticed that.
I got two new Deadpools. I got Nerd Deadpool. And I got Sheriff Deadpool riding a pony. And it was completely by accident. So you know how you can click on, you're going through the checkout process and you want to see what something costs after shipping?
Yeah.
So I did all that. I was like at the end and you hit submit. Well, I accidentally hit submit. And then I tried to cancel it. Wouldn't cancel. Sent an email to Funko and said, hey, here's the deal. This was within 30 seconds of hitting submit. I need to cancel this order. They responded with no.
Just no?
You can't you have placed an order for now. I sent the email within 30 seconds of placing the order. They responded within 6 hours of my initial request.
Nice.
Yeah. Sorry, but you ordered 2 exclusive Funko Pops. We do not have returns on exclusive Funko Pops.
Okay.
I said, that's ridiculous. They were ordered by accident. I don't want them. Too bad.
Okay.
So
has this tainted your affinity for Funko Pops?
It has not. It has tainted my affinity for the fact that up front, when they have an exclusive Funko Pop, it is not listed right there on the front that there are no returns on their webpage.
Yeah, that should be
pretty clear under some of the other bullshit that they got going on when you look at an exclusive. So I called the bank, and I gave them the story, and I said, here's the deal. I am aware of this purchase, because you can dispute a purchase.
Right.
I disputed the purchase. I'm aware of this purchase. I do not want this purchase. I have called them, or I have sent them an email to say, hey, cancel this, and they have refused to cancel my purchase. They told me no. There are no refunds on these purchases. To which the bank was like, we'll refute it. So I don't know where we're at this point with the refutal. But I kind of do like the Nerd Deadpool, and I kind of do like the Sheriff. I mean, they were on my list of shit to get. There was supposed to be another item on that list for Lexi's birthday, but it was out of stock by the time I got to it.
Oh, okay.
Which is where I ended up with these 2. But I didn't want these 2 yet.
Right.
So, and there's another one in the truck. Right now I can't bring him inside because Lexi doesn't know that I went out shopping for her birthday.
What is it?
Well, for me, it's a Panda Deadpool.
Okay, you talked about that one.
I've got a Panda Deadpool coming. I say coming. He's actually sitting down in the truck. I can't bring him upstairs yet. But we picked up Lexi another Funko Pop for her birthday.
Well, that's what I want to know what it is.
I can't tell you that.
Why?
Because she might be listening outside the door.
Check. That'd been funny if she was standing there. I would have freaked out.
I know. No, she's actually in her room. We got her Maleficent.
Oh, nice.
So she's in the kind of the Disney,
realm.
The Disney ones. So Disney and Marvel. So we got her.
So why can't you bring up Panda Deadpool?
Because she wanted to know why I went out and got a Panda Deadpool and she didn't get one.
Because you're the dad. That's why.
Pretty much. But Liz doesn't even want her to know that we went
out
for that. We said we're going on a walk, and then
a long walk.
We went to the mall, and we're going
on a walk in the car.
We went to the shed. We went and looked for a shed, which we think we found a shed for the pool.
Nice.
Yeah, 12 by 14.
Good size shed.
It's a good size shed. We'll finish it on the inside.
Make a great studio.
It might.
Throw an AC in there.
No, not doing that.
For a studio?
Well,
If it was going to be a
a
studio, you'd have
studio,
to.
then yeah, we'd have to.
I think it'd be like 120 degrees in the summer.
We'll open the windows. It'll be fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. But so we're getting a shed. We're gonna end up finishing the inside of that. I probably won't insulate it, but we'll just put up some drywall, put down some shitty flooring, just to keep for the, it's OBX for the flooring, so OBS, whatever you want to call it. And we'll just put that down for flooring, and then it'll just put like a TV and some other shit out there for funsies.
Just goes.
Yeah, just something for the kids. It's for the kids. It's like Wu-Tang. It's for the kids.
For the kids. Do it for the kids, the children.
Yeah. So, yeah. But it's been a very COVID week.
Sounds like a Hallmark movie.
I know, right? I feel great. Other than, like, I'm still having some sinusy issues, but
You still got the COVIDs. Good one. Not bad for not being a Virgin Pop. Well, that'd be a terrible name for a Funko Pop.
would it though? Could it be a little bloody?
Nope, don't.
No,
Nope, let's not go there.
you don't want to go there.
Nope, pump the brakes.
40-year-old virgin,
Nope,
because
pump
they
the
have that
brakes.
one already.
That'd actually be really funny. Steve Carell's big old head.
They literally have that.
I know, I believe you. That's why I said
Do
it's
you, though?
funny.
Do you?
No, I don't. You should Google it and show
I should.
me.
Should I? I think it's the one where he's. Oh yeah, he's missing some. There you go.
Nice. It's he's the Mano Lantern. It's where he got his chest and belly waxed. Look like a Mano Lantern.
There it is.
Oh, that's awesome.
Andy Stetzler waxed.
That's awesome, actually.
Yeah. There you go. There's your virgin Funko Pop. He's 40 years old.
He is.
He is. Oh, the basement's not coming along as well as we thought it was.
No?
No. So with the price of lumber, I've kind of put that shit on hold.
That's actually smart.
I'm going to. We're gonna get. I found a rubberized paint for waterproofing basements. So we're gonna get that. I'm gonna get the basement walls done, and then once the price of lumber comes down, I'm going to start working on the basement then, because it's gonna cost me like $12,000 at this point to do the basement.
Something just popped up on my phone that says shared controls, Spotify, Lexi.
Oh, don't. I'll get in trouble for that shit. She'll be like, what?
Yeah, so, the lumber's stupid right now. It's like $8 for a 2x4x8.
It is. Did you see how rich dude is, though?
Yeah. He's super rich.
He's super fucking rich. He went to a sawmill and got lumber. That's how rich he is.
Jeez. Must have hit the lottery, not told us.
For his speakeasy that he's building in his basement, which doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you build a speakeasy in your own basement? Who's coming over? Who's
Not
coming,
us.
Who's not coming over?
Because he ain't inviting me over. Jerk move.
Well, I'm sure Tyler will be there, though.
Oh, yeah.
Doing whatever it is Tyler does. Still trying to figure that out.
He drinks bourbon and whiskey.
He drinks dudes of whiskey.
I mean, what am I doing right now?
Okay, Randy.
Sitting here drinking your rare breed and eating your meat.
Yeah, you are. Put all that meat in your mouth.
It's all in my belly.
Yeah. Well, at this point, it is.
It is gone.
Come gutter.
I downloaded an app called iFart.
Oh, fuck.
You ready?
Yeah.
They've got names. This one.
The Randy.
No.
Oh.
This one is called. But you can record a fart.
Oh, shit.
And add to this. And if you look, it's like when you select them, it's a toilet paper roll.
Nice. Oh, Lord.
And I haven't listened to all these, but this one is called The Wipeout.
That cannot be real.
The Dirty Raoul. That one hung on at the end.
I'm so glad this is going at the end of the show.
I know.
We didn't open with this.
Oh,
shit.
this one's called Bye, Grammy.
I can smell it.
I can smell it from here. Oh, man. I'm Farticus.
This is what you get with an unscripted show.
This is what you're here for, folks.
Oh my god! Did he throw up at the end?
Oh, man. Oh, let's see. Wet one. Oh, that's a Taco Bell fart.
That's a check your pants fart. That's a shart.
This one is called Flyby. Oh, it's still going. It's asking questions.
Please tell me there's a walking fart on there.
That's why I'm kind of looking. I haven't looked them all. Butt socket.
Oh.
Disappointing.
Yeah. Do you have to play that over and over again to get the socket?
I guess.
Like-
Fire quacker. Oh, man. Oh, kazoo.
That didn't sound anything like a kazoo.
No, but that had some echo to it.
It had some echo, though. It sounded like it was in a cathedral.
This was called Christmas Biscuit. I like the names as much as anything.
The names are better than the sounds.
Let down.
Weak.
All right, so there's more, but
Look, see if there's a walking. There's got to be a walking fart.
there's nothing that says walking fart. The hammer. We can try the hammer.
Yeah, do the hammer.
Martelle.
Yeah,
This is
the
Martelle.
hammer. This is me. I never disappoint.
That sounds like you. If you were a fart, that would be it. Oh, there's also a sneak attack where you can set a timer, and when the timer counts down, it lets out a fart. But this is what I really like about this security fart. So I hit this.
You hit this.
I hit the security fart button, lay it down, and then when somebody picks it up, so you got 5 seconds. See, it gives you a countdown. So you lay it on a flat surface, and you walk away. And you don't want people messing with your phone because
Right.
who knows what they're going to do. And they go pick it up.
So stupid.
And you get a little alert that somebody's grabbing your phone. I forget how I even found this, to be honest with you. But I'm glad I did.
Because if you're not around to hear it,
Yeah.
then did it actually happen?
Well, funny you should say that because I did see one that says silent but deadly. Mm-hmm. Let's see what this sounds like.
Nothing. It better sound like nothing.
I think I turned my volume down. Oh,
Wasn't me, dude.
hold on.
So stupid.
Wasn't me, dude. Yep, it's dumb.
I like it. He gets an A plus from me.
There's an ad at the top, a button that just says more farts, and then it says 99 cents unlocks 70 of our funniest farts. I guarantee you people have paid to download fart noises.
Oh, I know people have.
I am not.
So before we shut down the show, you sent me an article from the Scioto Post.
I did.
Teen gets real life experience when real DUI crash interrupts mock DUI crash.
Yeah, the irony.
It is. So in Ashland, they do this stuff in high school all the time. Like they'll do the
Like around prom time. Like,
yeah, typically around prom
Don't Drink
time.
and Drive.
Don't drink and drive, and the mock crash, and they'll have the reenactments. And like for us, they did it on the middle of the football field and had the entire school out there.
Yeah.
For the damn thing. But according to this, they were in the middle of doing the mock DUI crash when the guy, it doesn't say, but he showed up at the mock DUI crash scene, but it doesn't say he actually crashed his car.
No, it said he drove. I like how specific they got. He drove his Quicksilver Metallic Buick Enclave. Like they even got the
into
collar.
the parking lot, barely missing several students. So he didn't hit anybody. So
Right,
it's not
I'm
a
assuming
crash.
he was just driving erotically.
Yeah, erotically. But he didn't crash. And then the deputies that are there kind of, yanked him out of the car. And
It said that according to witnesses, he seemed severely intoxicated. He rolled down the window and was belligerent with the students. Hey, you students!
hey, you dumb fox. So he revved the engine real high. After
On his
successfully
Buick Enclave.
After successfully getting into reverse, a witness said he almost hit a fire truck. Almost. So he hasn't crashed yet.
Doesn't look that way.
He hasn't crashed yet. Then he put the vehicle into drive, tore across the parking lot, and he was stopped by an Ashland Sheriff County deputy. So he didn't really crash?
He did not crash. He was just driving while under the influence.
Teens experience real-life experience with real DUI crash
Oh, it does say, you're right.
interrupts mock DUI crash.
That's the side of the post for you.
So he didn't crash.
No. It looks
He
like...
almost hit some students. He almost hit a deputy. He almost hit a fire truck.
I'd say he's a pretty good driver.
I would say he's a
He
pretty good
avoided all
driver
that.
under the circumstances. I
Now,
mean,
if I'm not mistaken, that's Old Smoky Moonshine.
that is.
I
I was hoping
believe-
God damn it, I was really hoping it was a pickle jar.
Old Smoky Pickles. I was just eating pickles,
Eating pickles.
and I came here to pick up my son. So, if I'm not mistaken, though, I can't tell what flavor that one is. It looks like their butterscotch one. And if so, I believe that's only it's either 80 proof, or if it was bought at a gas station. Oh, we can see the proof on it. Yep, 40 proof. It's only 40 proof.
Yeah.
That's drinking Kool-Aid.
Yeah. It's nothing.
It's the peach moonshine.
Actually, it may even be 30 proof.
No, it's 20% alcohol by volume right there. 40 proof right below it.
Okay. All right.
Because that's the kind they can sell at gas stations.
Okay,
The
so-
40 proof and lower. So this stuff's not even... This is real low octane stuff.
Yeah, it's
Like, you should be able to, as a grown man, unless you've never drank anything in your life besides water, I'm talking no pop even, that shouldn't really affect you.
No, but look at this guy, though.
He looks like he had a good time, though. Look at his face.
He's like, yeah, fuck you, students. But look at the deputy behind him. They look like they're related.
They kind of do.
I mean, they could be related. And these two,
Like,
I mean,
dang it, Steve, I told you not to come where I'm working today.
this deputy back here could be related as well.
Possibly.
This gentleman,
So maybe the report is wrong. Maybe this is all part of the plan.
maybe this is all part of the
This
mock
is all,
DUI.
Yep. Like, see, you guys thought we were doing a fake DUI. Here's a real one.
And here's the
It
guy
just happened
showing
to pull
up.
right into our lot.
I mean,
He's all hopped up on
on
40 proof peach moonshine.
fucking Kool-Aid.
Right.
So
I think the Tahitian treat has more alcohol in it than that stuff does. It's got a little spicy kick to it.
NyQuil has more alcohol content
That's true.
than this does. So anyway, whatever. Pshaw.
Yeah.
Plus, pansy. Could have done better.
Yeah, it could at least hit somebody.
I mean,
Hit the fire truck. That'd have been funny.
yeah, if you're going to hit something, hit a fire truck.
Real nice Buick Enclave. I'm with you. I think it's all staged.
I think it's staged. Like, I don't think this is real. I think it was a mock DUI to a mock DUI.
Inception.
Yeah.
Yo, dog, we heard you like mock DUI, so we put a mock DUI in your mock DUI so you can mock DUI while you mock DUI.
Yeah.
You've officially been pimped. Gotta pop that collar.
Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Insta, Google, Instagram.
Like, share, subscribe with your mama. I'm Martelle. He's Randy. We're
Yeah,
out.
your mama. Peace.
Your mama.
Yeah.
Mama.
Mama.